It's kind of nice that you take up the phone and you look at messages coming in from listeners. And before I was able to sign on to say good morning, Bridge Nation, one of our listeners took the time to say good morning kind of vibe. All right, so we say good morning, Bridge Nation, and welcome to Thursday's Radio. This, of course, is Up and Go. My name is Richie B.
Blessings, Bridge Nation. You know, this is your boy, Shellz.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's your girl, Queen JoJo.
Yes, Bridge Nation DJ Audley is here.
I'm trying to figure things out, though, because, Shellz, you seem to have mastered the art of traveling incognito.
Well, yes, sir.
The last time I looked up, I didn't see you in the studio.
Oh, you know.
So, I'm thinking it's just going to be me and Jody and DJ Audley at the start. I look to my right, and there he is.
Yeah, man.
What's up, all is well?
Yeah, man, we're there, man. We give thanks.
Yeah, give thanks. What's up, JoJo?
I'm there now, survive the party.
Yeah, we avoided the scare.
What yoy?
I'm telling you. Yeah, and DJ Audley, you didn't do the Uncle's Express coming down this morning.
No.
Yeah, because Betsy are on wicked. All right, so we'll welcome you. We'll be here with you until 10 o'clock this morning. Today being Thursday at 10 o'clock, we hand over to Queen Elise Kelly. Richie Rainford is also in the building. And we've got you. This is Up and Go. It's time for
WTF. What the fact?
And inside of What the Fact this morning, vacuum cleaners were originally horse-drawn. What the fact are we saying here? One of the earliest known... Let me regain my composure.
Yes, sir.
One of the earliest known vacuum cleaners was so large that it had to be hauled from house to house via a horse-drawn carriage. Its giant hoses were popped through the windows of customers, and a gas-powered motor generated the suction that pulled the dirt and debris into a glass container where onlookers would gawk at the volume of filth coming from their neighbors' homes. Neighbors didn't find it funny, as we are right here. We're talking about some what, prehistoric times here.
Yeah, well,
Anna written something.
so the whole of your neighbor them can say all like dirt to come out of here.
Yes. That's why them gawk at
Wow.
it. You know, that must be quite a sight. Yeah. Can you imagine when them neighbors they have a little fuss? And I'm gonna tell the next one about how much dirt and muck.
You see when the cleaner them come in your yard yesterday now? Yeah, going like, yo, it's cleaner than.
Oh boy.
I don't know where these things come from, Richie.
You know, I'm interested to know though, when was this?
That's a good
We're
question.
talking about the Stone Age, prehistoric times.
Good question.
How long ago was this?
then listen, if you have to draw it, that means it is of a size, you know?
Yeah,
Huge.
yeah, no hell of a something, man.
Yeah. If you have to pull it like that, you know, understand? So, I mean, I wonder what would be the suction on that.
Working in the house, man.
You mean the PSI?
Well, PSI, that's pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Suction. Is,
Suction is a different thing.
Yeah.
No.
You
But
know.
that means you have to like,
Wanna get
I have to come out there. No, I'm too Richie. I get that technical. Tempo PSI.
Now let me get to it.
Tempo PSI different from suction. Suction, that's suction, boy.
No, but on a serious note, this story would confuse anybody.
Yeah.
No, man, seriously. This vacuum cleaner, that's how they look back in the day.
Yeah.
Vacuum cleaners were originally horse-drawn, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. It's the kind of facts that you get from us right here inside of
What the fact?
At 6:30, in the morning time, we'll give you an update on a number of stores that are out there in the space. Many of them we'll give you the very latest that we have on them. And there are a few this morning.
Yep.
Jody wants to start it off, so here she goes.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. So Ludacris celebrates his honorary degree from Georgia State University.
Woo!
Georgia State University presented an honorary degree to the Grammy Award-winning rapper on Wednesday, which was yesterday. A release from Georgia State said that the school was not only bestowing the honor on Ludacris, but it was a momentous occasion as the graduating class is the largest in the history of the school. Nice. So the actor and rapper is a former student of the school as well. Born Chris Bridges. Yeah, look at that. He was given so he was given that honorary degree And he's feeling really good. He said, though I left school, I was never gone because this institution had become a part of me. He said, it was a part of my fabric and DNA. My heart never strayed far from its steps, and my commitment to someday return and finish was ever present. So he still has all intention of going back to school as well.
Yeah.
So I think this is something to kind of get a pep in him step. Yeah.
So, I don't know if he actually studied broadcasting, but he was a popular broadcaster. He was into radio.
Yes, he
before
was.
he moved over into the rap world, so to speak. So big ups to Ludacris.
Yeah.
And it's good that he's getting that honor.
So he got it in music management.
All right,
Okay.
that was his degree. Cool.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Jody.
All right. Well, just so we thought we could get enough of this family. Them always find a way for fall back into the spotlight. However, Ray J has something to say to the Kardashian Jenner clan. So he says that he felt suicidal. He also exposed Kim Kardashian's DM over this whole sex tape drama. Now, Ray J is out in full force, speaking out against Kim Kardashian over their sex tape drama. The Kardashian clan is scrambling for damage control after Ray J dropped a bombshell interview on Wednesday morning. The singer shared screenshots from a recent conversation with Kim Kardashian on Instagram, where he called her out for continuing to perpetuate the lie that he was the one who leaked their sex tape, as he clarified that it was a machination by himself, Kris Jenner, and Kim Kardashian herself. You hear that?
Wow.
Now, the Kardashians have been milking the spotlight on their new Hulu show over the recent claims that a second sex tape has resurfaced. However, all is not what it appears, and Kim is no victim, Ray J says. Now, he went on to say, I've sat in the shadows, allowing the Kardashians to use my name, abuse my name, make billions of dollars talking about a topic I've never really spoken about. So there's a talk also about a new sex tape that was released late last year by Ray J's former manager Wack 100. And the Kardashian family initially denied that there was a second tape and later appeared to play into it as a storyline for the new show, where Kim says that Kanye West had met up with Ray J and collected all of the material.
Wow.
However, according to Ray J, he does not have any copies of the tapes, and Kim has all of them. He was particularly annoyed, angry that she is after seeing the trailer, that she might have had a video of him, putting up certain thing, right? So certain acts. Let's just leave it at that. But he just went on to say, listen, this make me sound like a rapist.
Yes.
And like how this looks. So Ray J is out clearing the air.
So Kanye doesn't have a second tape.
Hey, listen.
I don't think so. I think those girls are sick. I think they need help. I think they use anything and everything when they bother good.
Clearly, this was a plan.
Yes.
I mean, and Ray J basically bought into it initially.
Yeah,
he said, listen,
maybe they get a little change
probably
back then, but I
If
think
you're saying
it's
that they made
enough
millions, then how much did he make too?
they made
Make
billions.
much. They made billions, so maybe make a little million here and there.
It's rough.
But it's rough and it's unfortunate because after a while,
suicidal.
after a while, certain things is gonna take a toll, and I think
Especially as you grow up, get older.
exactly, and he has kids and stuff like that.
Move on,
And it's a black family, so it's totally different. But
Let
them,
me tell you
everything them milk.
the reality of it, pun intended, is this. The fact that they moved the show from E-News to Hulu, they have to try to get that crowd over there.
Exactly.
So I think Ray J kind of has a point where they're trying to just buy into the narrative to get the viewers. Yeah.
Right.
So we'll
And
see.
And it's true, he was really quiet and
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for a long time. All right, well, they do what they do. We do what we do.
That's right.
Right.
That is it.
Can't keep up, eh?
No, that's all.
Now, here's some news you'll find interesting. Reggae legends Peter Tosh and Jimmy Cliff have re-entered the Billboard Reggae Albums chart for the first time in years. And this is fueled by their vinyl reissues of their classic albums that came out recently. So, in fact, the vinyl boost helped Peter Tosh to outsell Bob Marley in the pure album sales department last week, which is also a first for any reggae or dancehall artist in several years.
Yep.
However, the Bob Marley remains at the king of reggae, of course, remains at the number one spot. So Peter Tosh's album Complete, Captured Live, that came out in, 1983 from a performance at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles, California. That came out and outsold Bob Marley in terms of pure album sales. It has now debuted on the Billboard Reggae Album Chart at number 2 this week, after it sold 3,500 of the 6,700 vinyl copies in the United States last week. And so the connections of Peter Tosh are celebrating that fact. Of course, Bob Marley still remains at number 1 with Legend, and that is for the 121st consecutive week on the Reggae Albums Chart. How many times have we heard of big albums by other artists hitting number 2 and then coming right back down? Because Bob Marley stands predominant at number 1. So it's still a good look anyway you take it. Reggae music is definitely alive and well.
Yep.
And Peter Tosh made some gains, as well as Jimmy Cliff. Congratulations to their connections. And it's time for us to move now into our feature, aired at this time, when we're punctual.
Proverb of the day. And our proverb of the day is, crab walk too much, lose him claw.
Hey.
Crab walk too much, lose him claw.
Wow. Sound dark. All this.
It's not that
Wear and tear. Wear and tear upon the claw.
Say, but that's why I keep the work up until tomorrow, please.
Let me hear what the meaning.
So because Shellz don't even bother think about your meaning. Let me give you the official meaning.
Sure.
So the meaning is, if you overuse a thing, you will break it or lose it.
All right.
That's right.
No, ladies.
Shellz?
Ladies, that's not true.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Some would say.
There's certain things you can. You know, you go.
No, I don't know. What are you talking about, Shellz?
Just don't abuse
We'll go bad for lack of use, you say.
I know. Rich Nation, I just want to tell you that I'm not too sure what they're talking about, what the proverb says. Crab walk too much, lose him claw. If you overuse a thing, you will break or lose it. So be careful how hard you're working.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could replace the word break with pop. You could say, if you overuse a thing, you could pop it or or lose it. So
What next one?
Our next feature is called Pet Peeve.
By the way, Richie was busting a blank for
And
that.
I don't understand why. I'm clueless to this as to what would cause that. But anyway, we're going to Pet Peeve right now. If you're just joining us for the first time, pet peeves are things that others do that you might find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting. This pet peeve is a little bit different because this person is basically talking about the situation with the police officer. So he's just sharing his thoughts.
No.
Morning, Richie B. Morning to the Up and Go team. Yeah, man, wise words. Yeah, man, I almost lost my voice, out there in the woods for a couple of days. Yeah, man, bless up to Shellz and, Queen Jojo. Richie, say, the situation with the policeman there and the toll plaza, say that's not a good look, though. Not a good look, because can you imagine? We have police officers who are out there on the front line. And in the moment of a situation like this arise, and you want to tell me that there's no exemplary situations at the toll plaza that the policeman was able to pass through to get the necessary medical attention, it don't look good, brother. No, sir, it don't look good. I mean, police are police and then go on with them things when they're ready. But then again, we are human beings and that need to be adjusted.
That's
wise words.
Yeah,
wise words.
Yeah, sharing his
views.
Yes, and I think he's annoyed by the situation.
Of course.
So many different things have been coming out. It don't make any sense really, but it's still an unfortunate situation because somebody lost their life. So whatever the circumstance, something happened, something delayed. Yeah, understand me, and we lost a life.
And so it's unfortunate that the different parties seem to be at loggerheads over this issue.
Exactly.
When at the end of the day, really what you want is for, just like the JDF, the JCF members who are on duty to be able to go through without any hassles.
Yes.
I saw a lot of information coming through from the High Command of the JCF. We already spoke with the chairman of the Police Federation.
Right.
So, we hope that, good sense will
Something
prevail and the right
exactly.
action will be taken. Let's
That's
put it
right.
that way. Thank
That's
you,
right.
Wise Words. You know, Wise Words, what you maybe should do is just make a poem about it because you're a dub poet.
Yes.
Make a poem about it, send it to us, and we'll play it
Definitely.
Right here.
Right
Right
here.
here.
And I also need to get a couple of your songs. All right, bro? Big respects. Welcome back from the woods, as you put it, and have a good day today. All right?
All right.
So last week, ladies and gentlemen, Bridge Nation, National Water Commission customers learned that they will see an increase on their bills in May of this year, this very month. The water, sewage, and service rates and miscellaneous fees charged by the NWC will increase by all of 11.7%. Now, the change, it is said, is in keeping with the interim tariff determination of 2019 granted by the Office of Utilities Regulations, the OUR. The NWC explains that the adjustment in the rates is as a result of resetting of the base rates of the components used in the calculation of the price adjustment mechanism, which is otherwise called PAM. Now, the components of the calculation of PAM are the consumer price index, the exchange rate, and the electricity charge. That is what the NWC told us. Well, this morning we're going to be having a deeper discussion on it, and we're joined by Sadeke Brooks, who is the Senior Public Relations and Marketing Officer at the National Water Commission. Good morning and welcome, Ms. Brooks. How are you today?
Morning.
Good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good, man. We're good. Give thanks.
Nice catching up with you, Sadeke. I have to ask, as my first question, was it absolutely necessary to go for an increase in rates at this time?
Okay, so first of all, it is not an increase in rates in the truest sense. Really, it's really there's a rate adjustment as a result of ANPAM, which is the annualized price adjustment mechanism. So ANPAM is based on the changes are based on the OUR's 2019 interim tariff determination notice, as you stated before.
Yes.
Right. So, but to explain further, because that sounds like quite a mouthful. The price adjustment mechanism, which is PAM, captures the effects of changes in three main things, which is the consumer price index, foreign exchange rate, and the electricity prices. And these are things that are outside of the control of the National Water Commission. So they change on you, so you have to, in order to preserve the real revenue of the commission, this is changed every month and applied to customers' bills on a monthly basis. So it's not necessarily a new charge. It's pretty much paid every month.
But the shall we say, the long and short of it is that rates would be going up, it seems, by 11.7%.
Not necessarily. So what I'm saying is that every month you have the PAM rate, right? The PAM, as I said, it captures changes in the three indices mentioned before.
Yes.
Right? So it's not a new charge that anybody would be getting because we're already paying it on a monthly basis. So, for instance, this for May's bill, you'll only really be seeing a 3% increase. It's not because some increases are decreases every month. It's just really reflective of the changes in the three indices mentioned before.
All right. So we want to make sure that our listeners clearly understand this. It is not going to be a consistent arrangement where 11% is going up.
No, that's not the case.
Right.
PAM changes every month, and you see this in your bill on a monthly basis. So the 11.70%, which is ANPAM, which is different, is really the resetting of the base rate to reflect the changes over the previous 12 months in terms of the electricity, the inflation, and the foreign exchange rate.
So you said May, it would be about 3% that we might see on our as an increase.
Yes.
But you can you predict then what June will be like, for instance?
Not necessarily, because again, so that is when PAM will come into effect now. So ANPAM is really the resetting of the base. So for instance, the base rate for in February 2021, the foreign exchange rate was 150 and 66 cents. Electricity was $44.83, and the CPI was $107.10. This year, now, for February 2022, what we have as the base rate is $157.13 for the foreign exchange rate. The electricity is $54.41, and the CPI is $118.60. So really, what happens is that the ANPAM now is really a reflection of the PAM rate that were being paid throughout the previous year. So you're just resetting the base rate, which so when you have the new base rate, that is what you use to calculate PAM going forward.
Okay, so okay, all right. Where do the maths in a Sadeke? So
it's not a math, but it's not something new.
Yeah.
Essentially, what people need to understand, our customers need to understand, is that it's something you pay every month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a brand new charge. It's really just something to account for changes in things that the NWC has no control over.
Okay, all right. So, for me, adulting is fairly new, Zine. So I'm learning a lot right now. So what I just want for clarification, because a lot of people just going to jump up same way and say, NWC, I do this. I want to know, so the 11.7%, it's solely dictated by PAM and the CPI and the electricity charge, or does the NWC have any way to gauge it and say, or is it just solely dependent on what PAM state?
Solely dependent on those three indices, the inflation, exchange rate, and electricity. And these are things that we can't control at all.
Okay.
And this is something that other industries, other companies would have to deal with, because you can't control these things at all.
Would you say that issues with collection and or payment or even theft, of water, is in any way impacting any increases that we might see on our bills?
No, not at all. Mm-hmm. This rate adjustment, which is not necessarily an increase, right? The adjustment is, as I stated before, just as a result of the three indices.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been no rate adjustment in the general sense. OUR has not granted anything new. It's just PAM, which already exists, and the resetting of the base rate for ANPAM.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that it has been a challenge in some areas, in collecting, and also the fact that theft of water, we've seen it many times in the newspapers and carried it on the news. How is that coming along, though? Are you making progress in that regard?
All right, so we have been on an aggressive disconnection drive since pretty much December 2020. Mm-hmm. We've seen some improvement in collection, but it's not nearly enough, because there's still this high level of delinquency across the island. Mm-hmm. And for that, we just want to encourage our customers to just pay their bills on time and in full, so that we can continue to provide the service that we do.
All right.
And, remain, a viable company. Because we need these things, we need payment in order to, whatever projects we're doing, to just provide the service, improve infrastructure. So even when persons will complain about leaks, for instance, we need money in order to fix leaks. Mm-hmm. So if persons aren't paying their bills, you can see we will have a struggle in terms of doing the work that is necessary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I also want to put in here that persons should really make sure that they have no leaks, because let me tell you something. One little leak can run your bill up 150%. And I'm speaking from experience, as I had that experience recently. Wow. All right. We're in May now. We're heading to the summer months. We usually start hearing about, conservation and stuff like that. Would you suggest that we start looking at conserving how we use water even from now, ahead of the summer months?
Always conserve. We should always conserve, because it's not just one, you save on your bill when you conserve, and you also save, or we don't lose, because water is really precious, and we don't have an unlimited amount of water available to us in the entire world. Mm-hmm. So when we use up the water faster than we're able to supply it, that is where we have a problem. Mm-hmm. Because the river, the streams, the wells, anywhere that we get water from, there's really a limited amount of it. So we can't use it too fast, and then we'll run out, because really and truly there is nowhere else to get water from. Mm-hmm. Apart from, where we normally get it from.
Right.
So we just have to conserve as much as possible to just save on what we have. So it's not just saving the environment, really. It's saving on your bill as well.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's close out where we started. For the month of May, it is being said by you that our rates or bill will go up by about 3%.
Yes, that's about 3% for me. That's the increase that you actually see, because every month the PAM is applied and you actually pay the PAM as part of your bill.
All right. Thank you for putting that forward. Thank you for the information you shared, Sadeke, and you have a wonderful day. Great talking with you.
Thank you for having me. Enjoy your day as well.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care.
That's Sadeke Brooks, ladies and gentlemen, Senior Public Relations and Marketing Officer at the National Water Commission. NWC family, good morning. Yeah, one leak, brethren. Moved a bill that I happen to know about from about $6,000 or so. To almost about 86 grand. I tell you.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
yikes.
When they say, what about that thing named payment plan? Them say, this month and next month. That's it.
Wow.
It's like them say, you think I come take a 1 year loan from this? Pay up or cut off.
That's right.
Yo. That's how it is, brethren. So please, one little drip. Don't take it lightly.
Yeah,
You understand me, I say?
for real.
Yeah, because it going to have an impact on your bill.
Yeah.
Seriously. And it could have a serious impact on your bill. That's what I'm trying to say. And welcome now to the Secret Sound game. This is where we ask you to identify our secret sound. We've been running this one for quite a while, and people are getting close, but no one has nailed it yet. Can you identify this sound? Okay. We have two clues that were given already, Shellz.
Yeah.
And I understand this is like breaking news. There's a third clue.
That's right.
Well,
Is it?
it's an interesting one.
Is it though? All right, so Bridge Nation, we know the first clue is that it has something to do with the moon. The second clue is that it has something to do with the stars. And our newest clue
Listen this.
is that it's a sound. Well, all right, Jojo. I mean, okay. Here, I was thinking we're watching a movie.
So I don't want to hear Cunis's reaction to that one. So you got three clues.
Yeah.
Moon, stars, sound. Let's take our calls right now. 876-676-4996. First caller, good morning. Welcome to the Secret Sound game.
Good morning.
Morning. And welcome. How you doing?
I'm fine.
All right.
All right.
Who's calling?
Dante Porter.
Mr. Porter.
Oh,
Did you
God.
say Dante?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
All right,
welcome,
Dante.
welcome,
Oh, boy.
Dante. Are you a student?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
On your way to school, I suspect?
Yes, sir.
All right. I
All
wish you a
right.
great day today, Dante. It really would have been nice if you started off on a winning note. So, you've heard the sound, have you?
Yes, sir.
And what do you think is the answer? What sound is it?
Well, I think it is the recording sound of falling meteorite.
Is the recording sound of a falling meteoroid?
Yes, sir.
Dante, I like the way you think, brother. Yeah, go on good. Yeah, go on good. You know the type. You sound smart, Dante. You know the type of sound a meteor makes when it hits the ground, the Earth's atmosphere.
Right.
Dante.
Yeah, got it right.
Didn't get word.
Whack, whack, whack is correct.
Thanks for trying,
Big up yourself,
Dante. Have a
Dante.
good day, all right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Don't treat that like coffee spilling on your school uniform. Let's go to our next caller. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello,
Good morning. Welcome to the Secret Sound game here on the Bridge 99. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Welcome. Who is calling?
Yes, I see Joseph.
All right, Joseph.
I can see why Clunis is saying that that's not a clue. I don't know where you're going at the sound.
You know, we're being told even as we speak, it's a very, very important clue.
Yeah.
So you got moon, you got stars, and you got
Sound.
sound. Think about it, Joseph. What's your answer this morning?
So my answer is that it's the sound of the moon recorded by a space station.
Oh, that's where you're going.
Manager for everything in our orbit.
Yo. Well thought through answer that is, Joseph. Are you want to change anything about that?
Well, the only part I would want to
Adjust?
clarify is the space station. I'm not sure if it's just passing the moon or it's in orbit around the moon.
Oh. Yo, you know something you're really thinking,
Yeah.
but you're not.
You have a producer Jojo over here, scratch her head like she say, oh gosh, I'm so
So
close.
it could indeed be a space station orbiting the moon.
Look at her, she get stressed out.
You said a PlayStation orbiting the moon?
A space station orbiting the moon, recorded the sound.
Recording the sound. Oh.
Oh no.
I tell you what, Joseph.
Quack, quack, quack.
That's what you get for that, son.
John,
Sorry, Joe.
do it, Joe.
Try again, though. I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
We can't say much more than that, but keep trying, all right? 7:35. Let's take another call. Why not?
Yeah, man.
It's a secret sound game. This is the sound that you must identify. You identify it. We've got a big gift basket for you. Can feed a family of 6, and it can also be extended to feed a community. Yep. Good morning. Listen to this sound. What sound is that? Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Hello.
Morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Greetings, caller. Who's this? Who we speaking with?
Alvin.
Oh, what going on, Alvin?
Wait, Alvin, are you that?
Yes.
Well, come on. How was St. Anne this morning?
Yes.
All right, St. Anne's is yes. All right, we give thanks for yesterday.
That is good. That is good.
All right, we give thanks, man. So what's your answer, Alvin?
Well, you see, from a other boy, I heard that you have some rocks up there in space.
That is true.
All right. So they say that when the rocks get together and make some sound, you call it Krakatoria.
Whoa. All right. I like this. I'm learning. So that's what you say it is, Alvin. It's Krakatoria.
Yes. Clash rocks.
All right.
Rock to this.
Quack, quack, quack.
Sorry, Alvin. Sorry.
Okay.
Have a good day, Alvin. Yeah, sorry about that, man. He has been trying and trying and trying like so many others have. The sound that you must identify. 3 clues so far. Moon.
Stars
And
sound.
listen. And if you want to come at us by saying sound is a given, then we'll also say moon is a given. And stars, for that matter.
Everything is given.
Every one of those clues means something. Think it through and try us tomorrow morning when once again we'll have it for you. The Secret Sound Game.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey, dude, Robbo.
Robbo Ranx, what's up, boss?
But they are.
All right.
But they are.
All right.
Zaga.
No, guys, it's too early for the laugh. It's too early for the laugh. Morning. We say afternoon from London, UK. Sorry for the delay, guys, but I should be really laughing because we're up and through Champions League last night. I don't know if you discussed the matters at hand.
No, we haven't.
The great Richie B and the team. What's good? You know I'm going to talk football.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
I'm
wrong
swimming
with that.
football.
Football is
All right.
huge
Good.
in
All right.
your town.
Nothing wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But Man City, what going on with that?
Fluff their lines. As expected.
Oh man. Is this it for Pep Guardiola? He can't get that team over the line, bro.
He's overthinking at its best or at its worst. It's overthinking at its worst. He always does it. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. People, we are linking up with Bridge 99 Jamaica, the great host Richie B and the full team. And you notice Robbo just went straight into football. True, I'm wearing my Liverpool top. But
but speaking as a Man U supporter, don't laugh.
Who's a Man U supporter?
I am a Man U supporter. Don't laugh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I would say that Man City came up against a good team.
Oh dear. Let's just rewind. You're a what supporter?
I said Man U proudly, somewhat.
Oh man. Yeah, well, all right. Let's move swiftly on. Yes, they did come up against a very good team.
Yeah, they did.
But I don't know how many you watch on the 71st minute.
That's right.
Ancelotti, you know, when the eyebrows, he might have,
Yeah.
the left one went
Way up. Yeah.
and then the man said, De Bruyne, come on, Pep, come on, De Bruyne, come up. And then the other eyebrow went up. Ancelotti smelled blood.
Yeah.
Come on. How do you take off your talisman? Richie B is a talisman.
Right.
He's a radio talisman.
Right.
Now, if I get to understand that there is no Richie B on radio in the morning, you know how I feel?
Oh.
I feel good. I start to feel good because there's no talisman. So when you take off the talisman, automatically, a great team like Real Madrid, the fans, they smell blood.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they put on Caravinga, and he just ran
Changed
the
the
midfield.
game.
He just put their midfield. He just
Changed the
headlocked
game.
their
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
midfield players,
They-
and
they-
game was changed.
Yeah, they went for the kill and they got it.
Crazy.
Just like
And
that. Oh boy.
Two good semifinals. Though. Two
Very good semi-final. I mean, I'm a Liverpool fan. As
Big
you
up,
can
big
see,
up to
guys,
yourself.
I'm in the studio. I got
Yeah.
I got my shirt on, but I'm looking forward to the 28th of May. Whatever you're doing on the 28th of May, I don't know. You have to start your party after Champions League. It's gonna be crazy.
Crazy is right.
Well, Robbo, my team looks forward to giving you the trophy. We wanted to stay in England.
Yeah, well, finals are finals,
Yeah,
and as
that's
finals go, anything can happen. But I don't want to use that little sly one. We owe them one. We don't owe them
Ooh,
anything.
That's true.
Real Madrid beat Liverpool fair and square 3-1 a couple of years ago. It's a new game, as them say, new ball game.
New ball.
And the ball round.
New ball game. New ball game.
anything
How's
can
Jamaica
happen.
this morning, guys?
Well,
Have
it's
I missed anything? What have I missed?
Bright and sunny. Not a lot going down. Of course, one of the things on the entertainment tip is that the big and popular Boombox Friday is now looking like it might be unlikely to continue.
Oh, no, don't say
Because of some issues between the, shall we say, the directors. There is a seems like a great disagreement between Harry Toddler and General B.
The two gentlemen have done really well to put it together.
Fantastic.
They obviously spotted a gap in the industry that people are kind of like, as them said, them tired of just the online music.
Yeah.
They just wanted something to bring online, but live music online.
Yeah,
and it really worked.
It
But,
really worked, but it looks like there are some disagreements, major disagreements, and we're wondering whether or not it will be on this Friday. All right, so Robbo Ranx is back from the bank holiday. He was
Yes. Hey, and one thing, let me quickly interject. I'm glad this week we haven't got no requests for Clarks and string vests and all these things. Let's get it normal. A lie.
on a lie.
And a lie. Get it normal. Just get the money in. Get the money.
That's
Money.
right, the pounds.
Moolah.
Oh, yeah.
Pounds.
Give thanks, bro. Always a pleasure, man. Have a great
Bless
day
up,
for
my
what's
brother.
left of it. Catch you next week.
Respect, man.
All right. Big up, Richie B.
All right, that was, of course, the Global Connection with the UK.
That's right.
London town, that's where we were. Give me out my passport now, please.
Yes. Board the flight.
Yeah, that was, of course, a connection with The Beat, 106.3 FM. Robbo Ranx was the man on location. As we discuss inside of Man Chat, which happens right now, by the way, the topic, men's grief, tips to cope with loss. Good morning, my name is Richie B.
This is your boy Shellz.
Welcome to Man Chat. Brothers having a conversation with our Bridge Nation on topical issues.
Yeah.
As we mentioned this morning, we're looking at the whole matter of men's grief. You see, this morning we want to, in Man Chat, we'll be talking a little bit about how men actually cope with grief. And you know, there's actually evidence that men are more likely than women, it is said, to remain silent or grieve in isolation. Many times they engage in action-oriented forms of grief expression. Or sometimes they lose themselves in distractions such as work, or maybe throwing themselves into a new relationship, some of the ways that they try to cope. Now, research suggests that men appear to be more susceptible to developing what is called a reliance on alcohol or engaging in risk-taking behaviors following a loss. And it is also said that men are more likely than women to commit suicide following the death of a spouse.
Wow.
These are startling facts. We can tell you more.
That's right. So grieving men may also be at a greater risk of death when compared with men of the same age who are not grieving. Some believe this may reflect the impact of internalized stress or the effects of poor self-care. Others suggest that men tend to have smaller social networks than women and more difficulty asking for and accepting support, making them less likely to receive and more likely to reject encouragement to prioritize one's health. Yeah, that makes sense.
All of these are facts that we're stating right here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I think Shellz, it is important in a segment like this that we find ways to share with our brothers out there, especially tips on how they can cope when they're grieving.
That's right.
You have a few. I have a few as well.
No worries.
So one is basically we're suggesting that you take good care of yourself. Like get involved in an exercise regime. Take care of your nutrition. Make sure that as best as possible you're getting your sleep. And if it's necessary, go see a doctor.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I like that. Please, gents, don't isolate. Don't isolate, please. I mean, I get it. It's okay to be alone sometimes, but understand that you're not alone in your grief. That's very important.
A lot of men don't like to talk about what they're feeling. And so they internalize a lot of stuff. We are recommending, by way of a tip, that you find someone that you're comfortable talking to. That's right. You know what I mean? I know it's one of the toughest parts of your grief to actually talk more about it, but you've got to find someone that you can be open with and share your story and share what's inside of you, really, when you're grieving.
That's right. You don't want to know that when I can make enough man saying, let yourself feel the feelings. Embrace the feels, gents. It makes sense. That's right. It's okay to feel any emotion during the grief process. Contrary to popular cliches, men do feel more emotions than happy, angry, and hungry. Yeah, we feel sadness too here, ladies. All right, and gentlemen. So embrace all the feels.
Yeah. Still on the topic of men's grief, tips to cope with loss. Here's another one that we'd like to share with you. One is that you should find a focus for the energy of your grief. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, it can be helpful to connect grief work to a project. So you can do something like maybe planting a tree, maybe making a memory book is also suggested, maybe starting a home project, or even, listen to this one, you can even just put that energy into helping others.
Yeah.
And you'll find a lot of relief just by doing that.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Now, this is a tricky one. We know when you lose someone, especially when it comes to death, moving on from that is difficult. You understand me? Now, hear this now. You have to try and find meaningful ways to stay connected to the deceased. Now, how you do that? There's nothing wrong with still talking to your loved one, You can do it in a prayer or anything like that. Nothing wrong. You can even write a letter. Sometimes it's nice to get the thoughts out of your mind and onto something, project them thoughts into something positive. You understand what I mean? Say, you can go to a place where you both enjoy, just all our meds. You understand me? And spend some time, and where you spend some time and enjoy shared moments together. So that's some good stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit to that, Shellz. And that what I want to say is don't be afraid to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Continuing on that point.
Yeah.
Because very often men who are grieving, it's almost like they're afraid to start having fun again. And we're putting this as a tip out there. Don't feel guilty about enjoying your life in the absence of your loved one. All right, brothers?
Yeah, you don't need to be reckless with the fun either. You understand?
Absolutely.
That's true. And this one is a very important one. Goes for everybody. A man chat, we're talking about the men who go on like we can internalize everything. Get help from a professional. Zine, nothing wrong with that. There are counselors and support groups that can help. Some focus on the relationship you share with your loved one, whereas others are just for men that are just grieving. Go find a professional and just let it all out. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, man.
All of that is resonating right now with me because I mean honestly, at some point in time we have been there.
Yeah.
You understand? So Nation, I'm telling you. Let's, and all else failed, turn to G-O-D.
There it is.
Remember.
Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Prayer always working.
Nothing wrong with that.
It does.
I tell you.
Yeah, man. So, brothers, it's a focus on you and how you cope with grief and a loss and so on. And we wanted to make sure that we gave you some tips this morning as to how you can cope. Even try a few of them if you're going through that right now, and I think you'll feel much better as a result of doing so. All right? The kind of stuff that we like to discuss, the kind of stuff that we like to share with you in Man Chat, and we do it every Thursday morning around about 8:40, and I hope that you found something useful in what we have said just the past few minutes. And if you're grieving, mourning the loss of a loved one, we'd like to express our deepest condolences, but I'm happy that we were able to find ways to help you to cope with this loss at this time. All right? We've brought in two guests, not one but two of them. You want to tell us who they are, Shellz?
No worries, I definitely will do that. We got Alicia-Ann Roxborough. She's the assistant manager for the Pamputtae Single Mothers Foundation.
Morning, Alicia-Ann.
Yes, and we're also here with Mr. Oneil Clarke, who is VP of Individual Sales. Am I correct?
Yep.
That is correct.
At Guardian Life.
At
Thank
Guardian
you.
Life. Give
Morning,
thanks,
Mr. Clarke.
sir.
Welcome.
Morning.
How are you both doing today?
Good.
We are over the moon, Richie.
Yes.
Over the moon.
Give thanks, man.
And with good reason. Just let the listeners know, Mom and Me Expo has joined forces with the Pamputtae Single Mother Foundation for a second time in hosting its annual Single Mother Queens giveaway. Now, by way of a backstory, Shellz, the foundation started back in 2019 on the 11th of May and launched at the Mom and Me Expo. This merger has been assisting single parents, the unattached youths, and children in need. And other than hosting charity events, they've also been providing mentorship for teenage mothers. To tell you a little bit more, the foundation had also been instrumental in helping youths during the pandemic as well. For their fourth anniversary, the reggae artist and founder of the Pamputtae Single Mother Foundation, Miss Ivani Henry teamed up with serial entrepreneur and the artist assistant manager. She's here with us, Alicia-Ann Roxborough. And once again, they're partnering with the Mom and Me Expo for their Mother's Day giveaway. So this is why our guests are in the studio right now to give us all the details on that. First of all, Alicia, tell us a little bit more about the Pamputtae Single Mother Foundation.
Okay, so the Pamputtae Single Mother Foundation started and it was implemented by Miss Evina Henry, aka Pamputtae. So upon the inception of putting together everything for the foundation, I'm also one of the directors. And we just decided to make it a bang and to make it good. You know that I'm also an events planner.
Right.
CEO of Pop-Up Events Jamaica, so I say, Pam, you know I have the platform, right?
Oh, yes, I know that.
So here what? Let us just hit this off with a bang. Let us just have it at the launch of My Mom and Me. And that is when Spice came as our surprise guest and made a donation. COVID came into play. We couldn't keep any events. So I said, you know what? Andrew, open the gates, all right? So you know what I mean? Mom and Me Expo, 2 days, not one this time, 2 days at Devon House. It is going down.
All right. By the way, before we move on to the next question, what are the dates?
All right, so it's May 7th and May 8th, and that is Saturday and Sunday. We have over 20 exhibitors each day.
Oh, wow.
So you know that we always, our goal at Pop-Up Events Jamaica is to help small businesses to grow. So when we keep these expo, we reach out to a lot of online businesses and boutiques, as well as established businesses and corporate sponsors, such as Guardian Life Group, to just come aboard, assist these small vendors, help to make the thing bigger, and also to bring more persons into coming, because it's free, guys. It's free. We're not holding the gates. We're not charging. Come in, shop, get a gift for mom at a reasonable price, because you know it's May.
You know, I love the
Mother's
reasonable
Month.
price part, don't you?
We know you're about that, Richie.
Yes, you can get gifts starting at $1,500 Jamaican dollars.
Are you serious?
All right, tell you the truth. You can get gift at 1,000, and I'm not lying.
And we're talking about good gifts, like
I'm
mothers will
talking
appreciate.
about custom gifts, custom cups with your mom's name on it, tumblers. You can come and get jewelry. You can come and get clothing. May is also Child's Month. Bring the kids along, because guess what? You can come and shop for your kid, get your kid a custom gift as well. You can get them little beads. And it is time to start saving for your child's future. And that is where Guardian Life
Life
That comes in. And so we say, Welcome once again, Mr. Clarke. Of course, it's
you,
good
sir.
that corporate Jamaica and a company like yours,
Yes.
with such a rich history of serving our nation, is involved with a project of this nature. What brought you to it in the first instance?
Well, Richie, as you say, we are always looking to partner with different companies. Pop-up events. We saw them advertising, and it's Child's Month. It's Mother's Day weekend. And, we have products that are available to the entire population. But more importantly, recently we relaunched our Garden Achiever, which is, our plan that we have revolutionized for the Jamaican market, right? As it relates to saving for your child's education, that is one of the most important things that any parent, any mother, any father will look forward to in their lives. And so we have created a product that not only provides you for financial security for your child, but it also provides for critical illness in the event that the child gets ill. It also provides a life insurance element in the event that anything happens throughout the child's life. So this product is definitely one that parents, mothers, fathers need to have for their children in terms of securing their future education.
All right, fantastic to hear that.
Well,
Yes,
there are several benefits associated with this product. You are able to get a long-term savers bonus in the event that you have the plan for more than 5 years. Guardian Life will credit on your policy 6 months premiums, right?
Wow.
Whatever you insure the child for, if you insure the child and they are below the age of 10, we will give you twice that amount when they get to age 18.
Really?
Wow.
So if you insure them for $2 million, when they get to age 18, we will be paying out $4 million. If they are older, between the ages of 11 and 15, and you insure them for $2 million, we will pay out 1 time that amount, right? But there are several other spin-off benefits that are associated with this plan. Rich benefits, the day is not long enough for me to tell you about all of them, Richie. But we are excited about this product, and we invite everyone to come on down to the lawns of Devon House on the weekend to know more about it.
I'm loving this. So this just sounds like it loud still, Richie.
Yeah.
It sounds loud. And I'm curious, Mr. Clarke, how's Guardian Life going to ensure that their presence is felt at the Expo?
Well, definitely we will have a booth at Expo, right? We will have a couple of our advisors there. We will be interacting with the public. We will be telling the public about our many products and services that we offer. Because it's not only, yes, it's Child's Month, yes, it's Mother's Day weekend, but we have a wide range of products. Life insurance products for critical illness, health benefits. So we have so many different products that every segment of the market will be able to participate in, know more about, and interest themselves. We would have seen what has happened over the last 2 years with COVID. One of the main issues that we are finding is that persons are losing their lives and there's no coverage in place. Right? So it's sensitizing individuals, having them more aware of the importance of insurance, the importance of health benefits, and the need to ensure that they secure that now for themselves and their families.
Yeah, fantastic.
Nice.
It really is commendable that you're on board with a project like this, and it gives us a whole new vibe.
Yes.
And we commend you on that. I heard Sassy about donations of sanitary napkins to the Herflow Foundation. And so on. What can you tell us about that aspect of your outreach?
All right. I say admission free, but I'm asking everyone to bring a pack of sanitary napkins. It's in the fight to end period poverty. I saw it, and you know me, Richie. Anything to do with give back charities, you can put my name on the top of the list. I've always been a nation builder. I've been a youth ambassador to the nation, a youth parliamentarian, and I am just a Jamaican, period. And I see the need, and I just want to be a part of it.
Okay.
So I'm encouraging everyone. It's admission free. We start at 1 p.m. Come out and shop till they drop. I must commend you, Richie. You remember Jojo?
Yeah.
Home Sense?
Yes.
Girl sell off from the Saturday.
Wow.
She sold out, and I have to tell you, big up right through. Her booth was empty.
Wow.
Thanks to Bridge 99
Yeah,
FM.
I remember that. We gave
A
you some
lot
plugs
of
here.
persons came out and you guys gave a plug and
Yeah.
it was really amazing.
We got a gift too.
So it was amazing.
I understand that this single mother, the Pamputtae Single Mother Foundation, Sassy, I call her, will also be assisting two mummypreneurs. What can you tell us about that?
All right, so we're having a challenge. Guys, look out for it. It is going to be dropping. We will be giving away back to two, not just one, two mummypreneurs. So you have to own a business.
Okay.
We always give back to persons who are in charitable conditions that really need needs. But the artist herself has a lot of professionals that follows her that needs advantage such as this. So I want to big up to Smart Post Jamaica because they're on board. They'll be giving away a membership valued at 20-something thousand Jamaican dollars as well as the $10,000 cash prize. This allows you to actually ship and you get priority shipping. So if it is that you always buy stuff for your store, you have an online store, you ship a lot, this would be perfect for you because now you have priority shipping. If the shipping comes today, you get a 10% discount, every 10% discount every time you ship to Jamaica. So right there, you're saving. And I think it is time for us to give back some super moms who are doing extremely well. And that is out there and that is holding it down. As Pamputtae say, a queen without a king is still a run the kingdom. So we have to big up to some of those queens out there. As I said, guys, come out and shop till you drop. And we have some giveaways for you guys.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. So it's going to be Saturday and Sunday at on the lawns of Devon House. And the event is the Mom and Me Expo. And we have to commend Pamputtae and the members of her team putting this, getting involved in this project. Thank you also, of course, Vice President of Individual Sales of Garden Life, Mr. Oneil Clarke, again.
Anytime, Richard.
Good to meet you. And glad to see that a company like yours is actually getting involved in projects like these. Indeed. That is, of course, to aid the community. That's
right.
Shellz, you might also, we were talking about gifts for moms the other day. So
I never know what forgetting them. But it lost, I tell you the truth. So this just for the right time.
Listen, Shellz, you don't have to pay to come in.
That's
just come in. We start at 1 to 7 p.m. Come out, get mom a gift. We have a lot of vendors. And trust me, some of the vendors actually donated towards today's gift. So I just want to shout out to Dollar Store Jamaica and Mo's Aroma. Trust me, we have some nice giveaways.
All right.
Say less.
Thank you so much, Alicia-Ann. Thank you once again, Mr. Clarke. And, of course, that's Oneil Clarke. And we wish you well with this event. Big ups every time.